Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Inward Clarity by Mala's Verse. Today's reading is going to be a quick check in into whatever you need to know right now, any messages that need to come through. This is a short reading, and we have two piles to choose from. The first one is this rose quartz crystal. The second group is this citrine crystal. Now, take a few deep breaths, breathe out through your mouth, relaxing and setting the intention for the messages to come through for your highest good. I'm going to ring the singing bowl once. All right, I'll see you in your reading. Okay, group one, if you chose this rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to pull some tarot for you first to quickly see what is the message for you at this point. All right, we have the Emperor, Nine of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. So I can clearly see that for this file, you guys are building something. You do feel like you have mastered something too, and you are the leader in your specific niche. This could very well be around career. With Nine of Cups as a challenge card, that's interesting. So I do feel that you might be aware that you probably are in your comfort zone in a way. So you're playing to your strengths. That is great. And it's a good strategy. But with the Nine of Cups, I do perceive that there is something beyond your comfort zone that you need to look into. And especially with the High Priestess card, I perceive that you have to tap into your feminine intuitive capacities more to look into what is coming through you to you through your intuitive nudges in your meditation. And receiving more is what you need to do. So maybe you're taking a lot of actions and that's what's comfortable for you. So you need to sit down and receive. Some of you could be workaholics as well, as what I'm receiving, but the message is mainly to sit down and receive right now. Let's see what's the oracle message for you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And then we have you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Like that's what I said, you are more comfortable with being in your action oriented energy more than anything else. Yet you are being asked to sit down and receive. That's what, you are a workaholic in some way, shape, or form. Pile number one, and that's what's coming through. You have to ground yourself and open up your heart center. It's interesting that we have these two cards, and the colors are very much associated with the heart center because even though it's a little reddish, there's a tinge of pink here, a prominent tinge rather, and then we have green as well. Both are associated with the heart center. So there is this I wonder if you are hiding, suppressing your emotions and hiding the truth of who you are behind work. So you're avoiding emotional stuff, and this very well could be just turning your head towards work or putting all your focus into work because you've been going through or you've been through a lot of emotional turmoil and you don't want to address it. I do perceive that work here is a coping mechanism for this file, and at the same time, you are being asked to sit down, relax, because you've done your work, you've shot your arrow, you've done all the work where you need to work, but now it's the time for you to receive. You've reach that midpoint when you are meeting the universe in the middle to receive. So you have reached your point, but you're not realizing it, and you're certainly, I feel like, especially with the emperor, you might even be pushing certain things. Maybe you are manifesting things, but either they are manifesting in a weird manner, like it's not completely manifesting, or they're not manifesting at all. That's because you're pushing, or you're taking a lot of actions that right now don't require to be taken. You just need to receive right now. Remember that you have asked, so you will receive it. So be in the energy of appreciation. Look at how far you've come. Be appreciative and grateful for whatever you've done, and then you'll start receiving. So, pile one, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. And I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Hello, pile two. If you chose this crystal, the citrine, this is going to be your reading. First, let's see your tarot cards as to what is the message coming through for you. All right. We have Judgment, Eight of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. So you're definitely moving towards success, yet I feel like there is a self-reflection period going on, or you are being asked to reflect on your ways as to how you approach your work, because I wonder if there is a comparison happening as to in your own awareness. And I, more than comparison, okay, so I'm getting two things. Yes, there's been comparison as to how far others have gone and how far you've come, which at some levels, I wouldn't say at all levels, but in certain things, it's demotivating you a bit. And at the same time, with the Judgment card, what I'm perceiving is you are, you're being pushed to be brutally honest with yourself, to be really honest with yourself, and be very sincere towards your own self, your own soul's journey, your own life's journey, and actually weigh the pros and cons of your situation. And even not just who, I mean, the weighing scales are here, that's why, but more than weighing that, I am perceiving, to take a proper note of actually how much effort is it that you have put. And this is not about less effort or more effort, this is more so the sincerity behind those efforts. It's not about more hard work, it is about realizing that at certain points the motivation between your not between behind your actions, the inspiration or the intention behind your actions is still coming from one or another way of being, not another way of being, in one or another way associated with some wounds that you may have had. So you are being asked to lead your own path, of course, but from a place of lightheartedness, that comes with the truth. The truth can be, you know distasteful, if that's the right word, but not so tasty. It can bring up, a lot of emotions, but it's always going to feel lighter to you. And I wonder if you are experiencing that right now, because I perceive that with the Eight of Pentacles, there is some reflection as to, did you put your best into the actions that, or into the things that you were passionate about? Because with the Six of Wands, I do perceive that you are being asked, actually you are being asked to look at how you have overcome certain situations and how many difficult challenges you've overcome. Because I feel like you might be the person who leans on or weighs their issues more than how far they have come. So truly appreciating the hard work that you have done is not something that comes easy to you. So you are being asked to actually be honest with yourself. And I know, so that's why, that intention thing was coming. Were your actions um at the basis having, or at the crux having, the intention that you have to prove something to somebody else, that you have to prove to be righteous? And there's nothing wrong or right about being righteous, but is that righteousness actually in inclusion of who you have been and the things that you've done, and how people have contributed to you, or how you have contributed to people? Are those actions, or were those actions actually taking into consideration all of these factors, or was it just, keep improving, keep getting better only? I mean, it's not about getting better, it's more so that there is a negligence as to remembering the strengths of who you are. And that's what I'm perceiving is happening here. So your guidance is to actually celebrate yourself, look at how far you've come. Let's see what the oracle has to say. We have, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So there is this need to release hard work that is fueled by wanting to prove somebody else something. And rather, I feel like there is this calmness that has to come through, that will come through when you start releasing. And from a place of calmness, you will enjoy the isolation is the word that's coming, but that's not what I would want to share as energy. But what I'm perceiving is you'll start enjoying your own company. You will enjoy your own alone time. You will enjoy the path that you follow once you start following your own North Star. We have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So you are very close to the precipice of whatever changes are happening right now, and that makes sense with the judgment card starting your reading pile number two. Luck is on your side. I just want to share this new moon in Sagittarius. So you might be underestimating, like I said, you have not calculated or given due credit to your own self to the I'm getting methods also. So probably the methods or the ways you've overcome a lot of things. You've been resourceful for your own self and for others as well. And I perceive that that's something that you have to accept, because that's what's going to help you level up now with conclusions are within reach. So pile two, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in future readings. Bye bye.